Yo, what is up everybody? It's Andy with Controlled Chaos Gaming. Today we've got a really special video showcasing Nathan Stratford's Umbreon, Duraludon, Arceus deck. It's a whole handful. It's some pretty cool games. You're going to have to check them out. Let's get into the video. Gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did get a Greninja, so that's pretty nice.
Pretty solid. This is a pretty solid start, I would say.
Yep, and we're gonna do 2 and 2 now, so that people can see it better, a little bit better, at the very least.
We'll see if I can make a habit out of this. You'll have to remind me just about every time. All right.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Let's go. Draw for turn here. We got a worker, nothing too crazy. I think before I go in with the Ultra Ball, we're gonna conceal cards. So discard a Psychic and draw 2. Chris in this deck did play 12 Psychic Energy, quite enough to knock out basically anything in the game.
Right.
So I think we're going to go ahead and Ultra Ball this Worker, although a good card is kind of dead in my hand right now. So we're going to discard the Worker and an Energy.
Okay.
And we're going to go look for another Pokemon here. I'm thinking a Ralts is a really good idea, or the Mew could be really good as well. Try and find a Battle VIP pass. And I think it is going to be the Mew going through. This deck does play 4 Battle VIP Pass and a bunch of level balls, so I think establishing the Mew, knowing that Matt can't really knock me out on turn 1, it's a good plan. From YouTube, that's awesome. Alrighty. You are welcome to cut or tap here.
I'll go ahead and tap.
Okay, let's see. We're gonna attach return to retreat, so we're down 3 Psychic Energy now, which is
pretty good
great.
Start.
Yeah, and we're gonna get that Mysterious Tail. Looking for a Battle VIP pass here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's totally fine. I think we're gonna go ahead and take one of these level balls and use it to go grab ourselves one more Ralts, not Curlia. And for the purpose of this matchup, I think having the 60 HP one available for later is fine, so that we can maybe use Memory Skip to stop Matt for a turn. So we'll go with the second Ralts there, and I think I'm just going to pass over to my turn to you.
Okay, really hoping to top deck an Energy here. That is not an Energy, so we're going to have a little bit of a slower start. I think, no attachment in hand here. We are going to play the Adventurer's Discovery to search for up to 3 Pokemon V. And I think if I preemptively grab like some VMAX Pokemon, it might bait you to play Judge. This isn't the greatest hand in the world, but we will see. I think I do want to set up a double Umbreon in this game, but in case anything crazy happens, I might want a second Arceus V as well. We're going to take a quick look at my options. Got Darkness Energy too, so I did prize a Darkness Energy. Just gonna check that Umbreon line. There's a 2/1, it appears.
Very nice.
Nope. Yes, 1 is prized. Okay. So off of the Adventurer's Discovery, we're gonna take Arceus V-Star.
Yep.
We will go ahead and take the second Arceus V just to be safe. And I think we'll go ahead and... This is actually a tough choice.
What are you thinking right now?
I think we're going to grab the Umbreon VMAX. We have the Umbreon V in hand. And again, the other one's prized. You could attack with the V, but since you're not really getting damage counters on your Pokemon, it's just a little more difficult to do that maximum damage.
Actually,
Moonlight Blade.
I think that Matt does a fantastic play here too, not giving me enough intel, right? You didn't grab the V, and you didn't bench the V first. So you benching the V first kind of puts you in this position where if you search your deck and there's 2 VMAXs prized, you just absolutely wasted that.
There is 1 prize,
so yeah.
All right. And with that, I will go ahead and bench the second Arceus V as well as an Umbreon V, and just pass it back over.
Sounds good. I'm going to draw for turn here. Did find another energy, so here I want to concealed cards first to try and draw into some good cards. We did find a level ball, so that's pretty nice. And we're looking at this hand. I have a level ball. I have a rare candy. I think with Matt's start, I'm okay taking this a little slower. So we're actually going to evolve into Curlia, and then we're going to play a level ball. And that's going to grab us another Waltz. Just in case we can find an Ultra Ball, we can rare candy into the Gardevoir.
Right.
And I think Chris put this into perspective best. This deck is, what did he say it was?
He said it was nothing special, but there's 3 rare candy in it.
Right. So the rare candy is really good for just finding Pokemon a little bit easier. So
right.
We're going to use Refinement on that Curlia, discard a Battle VIP pass, and draw 2 more cards. We did get another Curlia, so we're going to evolve right there, and we're going to bench a Zacian V.
Okay.
Preemptively benching here feels fine because I do plan on judging. We're actually going to judge first.
Okay. And this is kind of what I wanted because, I mean, now that I do have 2 Arceus, I could just evolve the bench one, go search out a double turbo, and then Trinity Charge. But the rest of the hand was not looking too hot there, so I kind of wanted to potentially bait that play out there by grabbing the Arceus V-Star and the V-Max, making it look like I had a much better hand than I did.
Right.
So yeah, I don't mind this judge at all. Hopefully I get into like an Ultra Ball or something, but it's not too bad.
That's right.
All of my late game supporters were stuck.
Yeah. That's the worst part about those decks that play one-ofs. This deck is among one of them that does that.
Yep.
We're going to use Mysterious Tail now. We're really hoping for a rare candy for next turn, so we did find that. So that's fantastic. We're going to grab that.
Okay.
Shuffle up here again. Now this turn, we had the option to probably go for a Gardevoir and an attack, but I feel like just getting the safe setup here, not relying too much on knockouts early, and then coming in with the Forest Seal or Sky Seal Stone later in the game is probably the best option.
Makes sense.
Card tap for
I'll
you.
tap.
So we're going to go ahead and use Refinement one more time, discarding a Research to grab 2 more cards here. Not helpful this turn, but will be for next. We will attach for turn onto Zacian. Hopefully put the damage cap down a little bit. And we're going to use Roar of the Sword to end my turn. Go search for a Psychic Energy and attach it to Zacian.
Alrighty. I will go ahead and draw for the turn. So the Gardevoir deck is pretty interesting. It can play 1 boss sometimes, or 1 boss and 1 Serena. So one thing I could be afraid of is getting my Umbreon bossed up. We do have the Adventurer's Discovery in hand. Go get ourselves the V-Stars and whatever else I need to set up. So I'm going to go ahead and use that.
Sounds good.
I might honestly be forced to evolve preemptively here, but I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. That's because it'll give me some more HP, plus this deck does still play 2 bosses orders.
Right.
So we're definitely going to be grabbing Arceus V-Star. Let's see what else we got going in hand here. I do have Nest Ball in hand. That could grab me something like my Radiant Alakazam, but I'm not going to be hitting for any damage this turn, so let's see. I will grab the Umbreon VMAX.
Sounds good.
I don't really expect to get judged again. Some lists do play double judge, but I don't know. I will grab another Umbreon V with the Adventurer's Discovery and just hold the Nest Ball, I think.
Why, hello, Fancy Duck, and welcome to the stream.
Welcome, welcome.
Watching on Twitch or YouTube, or both. I don't know.
I'm going to go back into the deck here.
Yep.
We're going to evolve the benched Arceus, and I'm going to go ahead and bench a second Umbreon V.
Okay.
So I think it's okay to not evolve here. Just kind of hold on to it. I'm going to go ahead and use Starbirth. That's going to grab me that DTE and probably, yeah, definitely need a supporter for next turn. Maybe A Colress would be okay.
Twitch, YouTube. Sorry. Either way, having fun.
Yeah, I think it's totally fine. So we're going to grab that double turbo energy and a Colress's experiment.
Yep.
I'm going to go right back into the deck because we are going to attach for the turn and use Trinity Charge.
Sounds good.
That's going to accelerate. Do we go all in here? A boss play could happen. Let's go Darkness. We're going to go...
UI, not good. I'm watching on Twitch.
Gotcha. We're going to go Metal onto the active here.
Let's go.
8 months? Can you believe that?
That's insane, dog.
And we're going to go Metal onto the Umbreon V.
Sounds good.
And that'll do it for the turn.
Alrighty, I will draw for turn here. We did get a Luminion as the top deck, but we do not have space for it on the bench. We're going to start with a Mysterious Tail, really looking for some kind of option to grab a Psychic, which we did with the Fog Crystal, so there we go.
Very nice. Reject the cutter tap.
I will give it a cut here. So we did get that Psychic Energy off of the Fog Crystal. That's going to give us the ability to draw more, or we have the ability to go ahead and attach it to a Pokemon. Right, the Zacian right now is swinging for, well, with one more, it's swinging for 150, so I would need 2 energy on it, which is unfortunately the exact number that Arceus needs. So, a little unfortunate.
All right.
But we're going to hope for the boss nonetheless. So I think the first action here is going to be the Refinement. We're going to see if we can keep that energy until the very end. Refinement drawing me 2 cards, and there is the Serena that I need.
Nice.
So now it's just a matter of putting together the rest of the pieces. And with Alakazam, I want to be very careful with the Mew. Because of the damage, you can move it around and take a knockout pretty easily.
Right. And another reason that I put 1 energy onto the active is in case he gets this boss play. I don't currently have any other energies in hand, so that guarantees
Refinement?
some sort of an attack the following turn.
Right. So Refinement going to get me 2 more cards there. This Rare Candy is dead in my hand, so I'm going to Ultra Ball a Rare Candy. And I will also Ultra Ball a Psychic Energy.
Okay.
I have 1 in hand, so that is completely fine right now. We're going to go ahead and grab the Gardevoir EX. And rather than use up one of my Kirlias by evolving it, I am going to Rare Candy the Ralts into Gardevoir instead.
Makes sense. Get some more things out of your hand.
That's right. So I'm going to go ahead and Rare Candy here into Gardevoir. And I am going to play Serena on the Umbreon.
Okay.
I will attach to the Mew for turn, making it so that I don't take damage on the Mew. And I'm going to retreat into the Zacian.
Okay. There's 2 more.
Yep. So the ability right here allows me to attach Psychic Energy from the discard pile. And in order to take this knockout, I need to attach 3. But I will have to take 20 damage for each one I attach. So that is going to be 60 damage in total. And at this moment, I'm not feeling super threatened by any return KOs on my Gardevoir, thanks to the fact that I am taking out all of the energy in Matt's position. So I think what I will do, though, just to get the ball rolling in case there is a judge, I will go ahead and use the Pal Pad to put back a Judge and a Serena.
Okay.
So this gives me an option to Gust later or to Judge late game. And we have all the cards we need in our hand. I'm going to go ahead and declare Storm Slash for 210
You have
damage.
5 energy attached?
Yep. So that's 210 damage.
50 up 210?
Yep.
Okay, so now what I'm wanting to do this turn is I can take a knockout with an Arceus V-Star, and I think I will end up evolving into my Umbreon, but not using the ability, just to try and get that HP boost, because now that I've seen the Serena, I know for a fact he's going to play a Boss's Orders as well. So he's potentially got 2 outs in his deck to grab this Umbreon.
Correct that.
I'm going to tap.
And then Fancy Duck saying you got a cool deck. You want to talk about the deck a little bit more?
I honestly don't know a ton about it, but we're figuring it out as we go. There's just so many options. The Duraludon's really good into things with special energy like Lugia, and 220 is a really good number to hit with as much HP as it has. And the Umbreon with that ability Dark Signal, allowing it to boss up anything you want.
Yeah.
And it hits a really, really good weakness right now into Gardevoir and Mew. I'll go ahead and draw for turn. We do want to thin the deck a little bit. We're going to go ahead and Nest Ball. We do not have the Arceus V-Star just yet. And I think with this Nest Ball, we are going to grab the Radiant Alakazam.
Yep.
Not much else to grab here. So it's definitely not guaranteed that I can find the V-Star. That'd be really unfortunate. However, you have how much HP left? 160?
I do have 160, yep.
Okay, so yeah, 140 wouldn't be enough. I do have the Choice Belt in hand.
Oh, very nice.
But still, not quite enough.
It does prevent me from attaching more energy, but
that is
if
correct.
I manually attach, then I just take a knockout
Yeah.
and probably win from
That
there.
would probably just be the game. We'll see what we can get off of Colress's Experiment.
Yep.
There is the Arceus V-Star, the second card. Okay, I don't think we need a second Choice Belt here. We're going to go ahead and lasso on that.
Yep.
And I'm going to get rid of an Ultra Ball as well. Keep the Research, V-Star, and the Switch. I will evolve the active. So I think it is going to be correct to evolve here, but I am not going to use Dark Signal. I want to take a knockout on this active.
Fair enough.
We can go ahead and use Painful Spoons because we actually, wait, hit 160.
Yep.
So I can give you 180. So we'll put the 2 damage on. I think we can start working on this Mew here.
Sounds good.
I think we'll do that. Because if you want to retreat it, you either have to manually tap from hand or Psychic Embrace to it. I shouldn't need it on the Gardevoir at any point, so I think that's perfectly fine. And we will go ahead and Trinity Nova for 180 and the knockout.
Sounds good.
And now we will commit our energies onto this Umbreon VMAX. I think it's perfectly fine to do one of each here. Maybe I go 2 Fightings, 1 Dark. In case the Duraludon comes up, I think that's the safest way to go about it. So we'll go 3 here, and I'll take my 2 prizes and shuffle up.
Sounds good. I'm going to promote the Curlia here and draw for turn. We did get a really good top deck, so that's great. I think we're going to start off the turn by using Refinement. So I'm going to discard the Manaphy and draw 2. Those are really good cards to draw.
Cut or tap.
I'm going to cut here. And we're going to use a Fog Crystal here.
Okay.
And that is going to... Oops.
Dropping stuff.
Drop me a card. That is going to find me 1 Psychic Energy right here. This deck does play 12 energy. We did manage to prize 2, which isn't bad, but it does make it a little harder to take knockouts sometimes.
Right.
I'm taking a look at the options we have. The Temple is super good if we don't take a knockout here. If we are taking a knockout, we would need... we had 5 energy, 6, 7, 8. We would need 8 energy, which means 16 damage counters.
Okay.
160 damage. Which means that a Gardevoir cannot take a knockout without some kind of attachment.
And also another reason that I did forget to mention that I wanted to start setting up this Mew with Painful Spoons is because I don't expect him to put a Zacian into play unless he can do it this turn.
Right.
Because then my prize mapping is super easy, just 2, 2, 2. And you could be far enough ahead to be able to do that, but I think it's still correct for you to attempt to use the Shining Arcana Gardevoir to attack.
Yep, so I'm going to evolve into that, and I'm going to use Shining Arcana, really hoping to hit an energy, because if we do, we're going to get a knockout here. 1, 2, not quite. That is okay for right now. I think we will go ahead and... let's see. If we Ultra Ball, we're kind of putting ourselves in a tough spot here. Do I want to use that or not? Let's see. 1 energy. Yeah, that does not matter. That actually feels like the best play. We're going to use Boss's Orders on the Radiant Alakazam because we can always take a knockout with Sky Sealed Stone later. And we're going to go ahead. We don't need very many energy, so we're just going to attach 1, 2, and 3 with our Psychic Embrace. And I will go ahead and... Well, let's see. I kind of want an attachment for turn so that I can retreat something. Oh, I just realized I need... No, I'm good on energy. That's right. Doing 150 right now. I kind of want the ability to retreat, so I think I will attach to Mew.
Okay.
Just in case. And then I will go ahead and use Refinement to discard Curlia and draw 2 more cards. 1, oops, 2. I'm going to use... I'll shuffle that in just a second.
It's alright, we're just testing.
Yep. I think as well we want to get as many in the discard pile as possible. We're going to use concealed cards here to draw 2. That is actually pretty nice for a future turn if I need it. And we're just going to go ahead and use Brainwave for 150 damage, taking 1 prize. And now we just need a knockout on the Arceus V-Star.
Right, so I'm going to go ahead and count up those energies real quick.
Yep.
You have 6 in the discard, 3, so that's 10 in play. My plan this turn is to boss up your Gardevoir EX and take a knockout, because if you want to, it kind of forces you to retreat with this, actually, to get more energies in the discard. So I think this is going to be the best play I can do, because you do also have an energy on the Mew there. I will draw. We're going to go ahead and play Ultra Ball, discarding a Duraludon V and an Arceus V. Okay. Doesn't hurt to thin the deck here. See what remaining options we have. Hawlucha's not really going to matter. You did get rid of that Alakazam there, but you did use Boss to get it. So you have a Serena left in deck because you Pal Patted that back. We're just going to grab a Duraludon VMAX, I think. I can't think of a scenario where the Hawlucha is just better. But yeah, I'm just going to grab the Duraludon VMAX.
And I don't think I remember seeing Pokemon Recovery in Nathan's deck, so...
Okay, we'll go ahead and thin the deck some more. We're going to attach this Choice Belt to the Arceus V-Star. And we will Boss's Orders up your Gardevoir EX.
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and use Max Darkness for 160 times 2.
All right.
It's 320 and the knockout.
And I'll promote this Gardevoir here and draw for turn. Really good top deck to Ultra Ball away.
Yep. It feels like you still have 2 turns to kind of do whatever you need. So I'm definitely in a tough spot. I mean, going behind by not attaching energy here.
Yeah, I don't think I'll need 2 turns, to be honest.
We'll see what you get.
We're going to go with concealed cards, see if we can draw into the Zacian or the Gardevoir. We did not find either, but that's honestly fine right now. We're going to go ahead and use Refinement to get rid of a Battle VIP pass. And draw 2 cards. 1, 2. We did find the Zacian, so I believe we just have game now. Because that is 7 right there.
And you retreat.
8, 9.
That's 9.
So 9 times
So as long as you
3.
have the EX.
Yep, so we're going to go Ultra Ball here.
Okay.
And it's going to be discarding the Cresselia and the Rare Candy, just so...
And we'll, of course, make sure you have it.
Yep. We do got the Gardevoir here, so...
Alright.
Just going to go through the motions here.
Well, to save time, if you show me the Zacian, I will go ahead and scoop it up, because that is more than enough energy to take a knockout on this Umbreon.
Yeah, so we got the Zacian here.
There it is.
Got the Sky Seal Stone to take a 4th right.
Yeah, I guess so.
And then I'll retreat. And that is going to be enough energy. Just want to double check here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 energy times 3, 270. So we're hitting for 330 right now. No resistance. Taking a knockout.
All right, GG's. I will be going first this next game.
Sounds good. Got to be really good about shuffling your deck if you're playing Gardevoir because you pile on so many energy onto your Pokemon.
Right.
Starting with this guy here. Oops. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go.
All right. Good luck.
Good luck.
I will draw for the turn. This isn't the greatest start, but we do have an energy, so we'll just attach and pass.
Alrighty here. Matt has already lost. No, I'm kidding.
It's not what I was looking for, but again, Arceus energy, not the worst thing ever.
Yep. So this is a little unfortunate because I have research in my hand, but I also have the Sky Seal Stone, and that is a very key part of this game if I'm going second. So really hoping that I'm able to get this Zacian either out of the active or next turn take a knockout, which is very unlikely, but hey, you never know.
Who knows? The deck can pop off. It does have 3 rare candies in there, and if you can get those energies to the discard, you play 12. You have a higher chance of doing so. I'll tap.
Really hoping for something. I will attach the Sky Seal Stone, and rather than play this Collapse Stadium, I am just going to go ahead and research.
Wow,
Really good hand, but need to draw cards, get stuff.
How can you possibly get it out of the active?
7. Just retreating it manually.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to do that this turn, though.
No. It's not going to die this turn, so I'm not worried
It'll
about
get
it.
hit, though, and that's pretty scary, because the Sky Seal Stone is stuck there, so that may not be an option the rest of this game.
We're going to go attach for turn, and we're just going to go ahead and use Roar of the Sword. Nothing too crazy. And that is going to be onto the active, putting a second energy there.
Alrighty, and I will draw for the turn here. We do have our Arceus V-Star.
Yep.
And this isn't really what I want to discard. You got 1 Ralts out, so I could just go Boss Knockout here, but I really want to hit this Zacian. But if your Ralts is gone, then you can't really do too much. So I think that's the game plan. We are going to Starbirth.
Yep. I will just say right now, if Matt did not go Boss Knockout Ralts this turn, I feel like that is
definitely good. Throwing, but we're going to see
out
the rest of our options for this game.
If he goes Umbreon Boss, I literally can't do a thing.
The problem is I don't have a follow-up, so I think we're going to grab Boss and Judge, oddly enough. So
wow.
Yeah.
Not guaranteeing
it's just going to have the Arceus. I have an extra turn, though, so I think we're totally okay. There's no possible way you get a knockout without any Ralts on the bench. And would you like to cut or tap?
Give it a cut.
I'm not going to actually... I'm just going to call that the shuffle. We're just going to attach for turn.
Yep.
Boss's orders up your Ralts, and then Trinity Nova for 180 in the knockout, and you can cut or tap again if you'd like.
Good.
I'll take the prize.
Cool. I will draw for turn here, and that was a good top deck. We've got the Level Ball to go grab ourselves another Ralts, which is fantastic, and we're going to go back in. We attach for turn, and we'll judge.
Okay. I was pretty surprised you did not get any access to Ralts off of a research.
Yep. Got to shuffle, folks. Got to shuffle.
You did, though.
I did.
You
shuffle.
really did.
Really hoping for one more Ralts this turn just to guarantee that nothing is set in stone for Matt's turn.
Right.
Basically, if I get down another Ralts, him bossing doesn't matter.
Exactly.
But
actually, it could.
It could, but I don't think you'd want to.
But I wouldn't hate doing that because it still helps out my prize trade. Going down to 4 prize cards, meaning I need to knock out a Zacian and a Gardevoir per game.
It's true. I'm going to be 2-shotting this Arceus, though, which is great because with Sky Seal Stone, it means that I can actually take a 3 prize turn next turn.
Very true.
If he does not do something about it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing too crazy. We'll go ahead and Storm Slash for 150 damage.
Okay.
A clean 2-shot.
There's the 3. There it is. I will draw for the turn. We have a couple options in the sand. We could go Colress, and we could also go Adventurer's Discovery, which, since you just used a Judge, we're going to go with the Adventurer's Discovery here.
Sounds good.
I think I really don't have a choice here. I need to set up this Umbreon. Maybe I should have Chorus potentially for a double turbo. We'll see. We'll see if I get punished for this play here. We're gonna grab Umbreon V. We're gonna look for the VMAX as well. I could have sworn I had VMAXs in deck.
That's not good.
Those were Duraludons.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's why I shouldn't look past it real quickly.
You already took a prize too. That's just bad luck.
Yeah. What do we do now?
Bro.
I think it's Duraludon.
Totally thought you were using Dark Signal with Duraludon V.
No, I looked past my VMAXs and assumed one of them was an Umbreon. I thought I'd prized one again. That's so unfortunate.
So what are we thinking now?
Yeah, it's just going to be a Duraludon VMAX.
Cool.
So I prized both Umbreon VMAX.
You're going to go back into the ability.
Yeah,
or
that's
the
true.
attack.
That's true. And we'll go ahead and bench the Umbreon and the Duraludon.
Okay.
I think we bench another Arceus here.
Sounds good.
Man, what a rough spot to be in. I thought I was chilling, but I am not chilling at all. Okay. Can Moonlight Blade for a knockout next turn?
That sounds absolutely horrible.
Do I have a choice? First, we'll attach for turn onto the Umbreon, and then we'll go ahead and use Trinity Nova for 180.
Yep.
I think we start setting up, 3 prizes and 3 prizes. Do I have a way around that? I don't think so. We probably put the energy on the Arceus here.
Okay. I'll draw for turn.
This is not how I expected this match to go. That is for sure.
He thought it was all
If you
roses, man.
If you prize everything, you're probably losing the game. That's what it looks like.
Okay, well, while you're doing that, I'm going to level ball for another Ralts. I think the Ralts at this point is the best option so that I can hopefully get something the next turn.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it. I don't have a lot in hand, so we're just going to be relying on our top decks, basically. Although I am going to get 3 prizes off of this, which is kind of nice.
And you can choose tap. I will tap.
I'll give it a cut. We will evolve into Curlia here, and we'll use Refinement, discarding a Psychic and drawing 2. That was fantastic here. We've got a Fog Crystal to go search my deck for a Ralts.
Okay.
And then we have Ultra Ball in my hand to go search my deck for Luminion.
Nice.
Luminion, absolutely amazing here.
Getting that research.
Yep. And that is going to grab me the research here.
Seems pretty necessary to grab that, although that does make my prize grab a little bit easier. You taking 3 prizes here is going to be tough to get over.
I just realized because of weakness to steel that the Umbreon's mean look does not get a knockout.
Right, yeah.
That's nuts.
Gotta use the Moonlight Blade on a Ralts.
Jeez. Alrighty here, so cutter tap for you.
I'll tap.
And we're going to research, get that new hand of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the discard pile here.
And we'll
5 energies.
bench Greninja, and we'll use concealed cards.
6.
1, 2. And then we're going to go ahead and... where do I want to attach? I think we'll attach return to the Curlia. Do I want to do that? It's rough. I think we'll actually attach to the Ralts.
Okay.
Just in case Matt attacks with the Arceus V-Star. And we're going to go ahead and use Star Order and Storm Slash for 150 in the knockout to put 3 prize cards on a measly Arceus V-Star.
Okay, I will
guess
promote
not
the
easily, but, you know.
Arceus V and draw for the turn. We'll go ahead and play
Dude,
Nest Ball.
Tears of the Kingdom is so good. It's insane. I have also been playing Zelda all weekend. I got the collector's edition.
Prizes
which
are
is
something
super cool.
else. The Alakazam and 2VMAX are stuck in there. I think we'll go ahead and actually just fail this Nest Ball.
Okay.
The Alakazam would have been really good here to start setting up damage on something else. So I could go for the Umbreon VMAX if I can get it off of this Colress. The problem is Gust. You still need a lot of energy, but you'd have 2 turns to get
You
there.
prize both numbers.
Oh, that's right. Never mind. That doesn't work. We have to take a knockout on the Sasha, which isn't good, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because with the damage counters on it, you can't really accelerate much to it unless you manually attack.
And if I get a boss and knock it out, that's probably just game.
That's also what I was thinking anyways, but I mean, I guess I don't have a choice. It's one way or the other.
So did you prize an Umbreon V too?
No.
Because you didn't nest ball for one. So I feel
Correct.
like that's just bad.
I don't think I need another one here. I'm
So if I
fine
knock
with
that
taking a
one out.
knockout.
Okay. All right.
Let's get rid of an Arceus V and
This game's already dire, so.
it's
How
not
many
looking.
dungeons have you done? I have just done one, the wind dungeon. So don't
It's lost on those
don't spoil anything for me. I haven't looked up anything at all. I'm currently doing the
two. Trinity Nova for 200 and the knockout.
Yep, I'm currently doing the Gerudo stuff. So, yeah, super fun though. Alrighty, here I think we are gonna go up with the Ralts. Worst case scenario, we memory skip.
We're gonna go
and-
Darkness here and the metal and the fighting there, and I'll take 2 prize cards.
Okay. I will go ahead and I think I'll start out the turn with a refinement, discarding a battle VIP pass and
Okay.
drawing 2.
Would you like to cut or tap?
I'll give it a cut. And we did find the rare candy, which means we can take a knockout this turn if we find the EX.
That would not be too good for me.
So we're going to Fog Crystal here, get another energy out of the deck, and there is one EX. Sad it was on top of the deck. Unfortunate. Yeah, and I feel like if I EX here and take a knockout on the Umbreon, it's probably game over for Matt, but we'll see.
Who knows?
That's right.
This deck should play Roxanne, would be nuts. I guess it wouldn't matter as much, but you only have 1 Curly in play at the moment, so
It's true.
I do assume you'll get more. So maybe it's not that good against Gardevoir, but if they have like a hand of 12 cards like they normally do,
Right.
it's still a good option.
Okay, so here I think we're gonna go ahead and that kind of forces me to need that. Okay, so we're gonna conceal cards first, see what we get. 1, 2. Okay, that's not bad. Not bad at all. That's a draw 3, huh? So we're gonna go ahead and rare candy.
Worker.
I will go ahead and evolve this active one into the Gardevoir.
Sure.
So Brainwave, if I attach 2 energies, so I already have 1 on there, but if I attach 1 energy and attach 6 with the ability, I can actually take a knockout on the Arceus V-Star.
Right.
Which is fine. But if I find Boss, then it'd be even better because I can take a knockout on the Umbreon. So let's see. We're going to use Shining Arcana here, see what we get. 1 and 2. Nothing too crazy there. And now we're kind of in an interesting spot. I think the research here is probably the best option to kind of guarantee that we have it. So I think I am going to go ahead and use Palpad to
Sure.
shuffle in Boss's orders and Judge.
Okay.
And all we would need the next turn is knockout on the Umbreon, which would be game. Assuming I knock
Very
this
true.
out.
If you get the knockout here, I think you're in a much better spot. If you don't, I think it's going to be much harder for you to win this game.
Turns out. So we are going to go ahead and bench the Zacian V,
Okay.
and we'll play Temple of Sinnoh. And then we are going to attach for turn. We're going all in here,
Okay.
and we're going to research. So giving up all these cards right here.
This
really
seems
good
pretty.
cards.
That seems pretty okay, to be honest, to get rid of
Right.
those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did get it. We actually got way more than we needed. So Ultra Ball is going to discard a Battle VIP pass there. And I no longer need 2 rare candies, so I will get rid of one of them. And grab that Gardevoir. And we have only good cards in deck. So even if Roxanne was to hit, it would not matter. We have a Judge and a Boss and a Serena in deck stuff. Lots of good options. We will go ahead and rare candy into Gardevoir EX. And I will go ahead and attach one. Let's see. If I attach one that puts damage so Umbreon can hit for a knockout. I think we will just go ahead and attach all 6 onto the Gardevoir here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So currently hitting for 300 damage. And I don't want to attach this one. Even if he takes a knockout on this Gardevoir, I can just come back up with this and take a knockout back. So it's not bad at all. We're going to go ahead and Brainwave for 300 damage in the knockout. Taking 2 prizes.
Let's see. I could take the knockout on the active, or I could just force you to have that last energy. I don't have a lot of good options left. So you have 9 in play, which means you have 3 left.
It was close. Going to Zora. I have done the wind and fire. Very nice. That's super cool. I'm super stoked for the fire one because they didn't show like Yunobo at all, so don't tell me about it because I don't want to know.
I think we have to promote the Umbreon here and then draw for the turn.
But I'm excited to see what happens in the Death Mountain area.
We're going to go ahead and Ultra Ball. I don't think the Choice Belt matters anymore at this point. We're going to get rid of that and an Umbreon VMAX.
Yep.
We got both off of the price cards.
Wow.
So now we go ahead and grab our Duraludon.
Okay.
I have Lumineon in hand. I need to see what that would get me. I think it's going to end up being best to take a knockout on the active, unfortunately. I prefer to knock out the Gardevoir EX, but considering you just need 1 energy, it doesn't seem great. How many cards are in your hand currently?
I have 5 cards in my hand.
5 cards, so Judge is an option, and it might honestly be the best option for me here. To go Judge KO and attack with Duraludon.
I see 7 cards if you do that, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in deck, so that I'm going to...
Still 1 less.
Yes.
Another issue I'm running into is I need to find the last metal energy in my deck. So this is a pretty bad spot to be in. But we are going to... We're going to evolve first. We're going to go back into the deck.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and use Luminous Sign. What is the play here? I think it has to be just Judge and Pray, to be honest. I have 1 metal left in deck. Ooh. I do have double turbos, and you do have Temple. It doesn't really matter. I can attack with Umbreon if needed, but I prefer to have that extra HP. So it is going to be the Judge here.
Okay. Gonna play it?
We're going to evolve. Yeah, we can't. We just cannot afford a Dark Signal, unfortunately. So we're not going to use it, and we'll go ahead and Judge.
Sounds good.
And we will see what we get. We need at least an energy, or the game's just over on the spot. But we have like 3 double turbos left in deck, so.
I wasn't sure if Nathan played any Path of the Peak in his deck, but I feel like it would have been super good in some matchup like this Gardevoir.
Cities, which I haven't found either.
Oh, wow.
I don't think it matters all that much in this matchup, other than like knocking out Zacians and stuff like that, but...
Right. Well, the Gardevoirs and stuff. If you knock out a Gardevoir EX, you can
that's
permanently
true.
get rid of it.
1, 2,
1,
3, 4. And those are not energies, so I just go ahead and scoop here. I can't do anything.
Got 1 more, and we'll
good game.
Knock out for game. So with a Serena and an Ultra Ball and a Curlia in the deck and 3 energy, I was guaranteed to hit it.
Right.
There was no combination that would have resulted in me not getting an energy, so you don't have to feel too bad about that.
I do feel bad, however, about prizing Alakazam and both Umbreon VMAX.
Yeah, it was bad.
That was pretty bad.